Joe and I were invited by our local project leader Eve to visit her work in the refugee camps in southern Bangladesh. This is the first humanitarian crisis site that either of us have visited, and Eve is working in a very different context to the other projects that we've supported through Just People so far. There are over 700,000 Rohingya refugees living in Bangladesh after fleeing from ethnic and religious persecution in Myanmar. The Rohingyas have endured systemic discrimination for decades in Myanmar, but the military carried out a widespread operation in August 2017 where they burnt entire villages, raping, beating and killing thousands of Rohingya people. It was this military operation which caused hundreds of thousands of Rohingya to flee to Bangladesh, including the people we met today. This is a water filtration system that Eve installed, which gives the community here access to clean water for drinking, cooking and bathing.
Around 3,000 people every day get water from here. Very nice. Thank you. He takes care of everything in the lawn.
Eve has also set up a sewing centre to teach the women in the camp to sew. We met and spoke briefly with each of the women. At the moment there's no economy within the refugee camps and all food and clothes are donated, so they're unable to use their new skills for work yet. But the women are still excited to be learning and said that the training gives their day purpose and feels like they're working towards something rather than staying in perpetual limbo. They said they have hopes of starting their own businesses in the future, if and when they receive asylum or are able to return home.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye. My name is Joe.
Meeting the kids was really special. They were so curious about meeting us, and we were surprised that many of them could speak basic English, so we were able to have some nice chats with them.
My name is Christey. Nice to meet you. What's your name? Oh, you shy!
The families in the camp all receive a food ration token every week, which can be exchanged for an 8-kilo bag of food. Each bag contains rice, lentils, onions, potatoes, spices and oil, and feeds a family of 6 for a week. All the children run from their houses to collect their food parcels and bring them back to their families. Seeing the children collect their food rations was easily the most emotional time for us on our trip. It really hit home for us that even though the Rohingyas have escaped the atrocities and extreme danger that forced them to leave their homes, their problems are far from over. The children are not in school, their next meal is not guaranteed, and their future is so unclear. We were then welcomed into a family's home. It was dark because there's very little electricity in the camps, so they use it sparingly. It was a 2-room shelter made of bamboo and tarpaulin, with 10 people living there together. The mother offered us some food she'd cooked despite having so little for herself. Eve took 1 bhaji and we all shared it, and it really was delicious.
So her family, like her in-laws, her children, husband, everybody tangible lives in this house. I love it so much.
We left the camp with heavy hearts. The children came to wave us off, and as we walked through, we saw how these people who have endured so much continue to make the best of what they have. Despite there being no paying jobs in the camps, people were busy weaving bamboo to make new walls and doors for their shelters, carrying large building materials on bamboo poles to set up community infrastructure, and looking after the many children. There's no immediate solution to the refugee crisis, and Eve estimates it won't be resolved for decades. But these strong people remain determined and hopeful that they can build a better, more secure life for future Rohingyas. We are committed to keep connecting Eve with people around the world who wish to donate to help her continue her vital work supporting the beautiful and resilient Rohingya people.